counter.
Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
Here's Coward. A 14-point game for him in the win against New Orleans.
And let's not ignore his impact at the other end. 4 blocks on the night. That's what you call sending a message.
Wiggins has always had a knack for that. Get inside, force the D to commit, and draw the foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Heat.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Connor. And again, it's Memphis missing. Heat leading by 9. Stan, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, would you say he's one of the most unguardable players ever?
Well, BA's certainly got to be in the conversation. Besides maybe Wemby, we haven't seen anyone like Giannis when it comes to length and those long strides especially. Plus, he has that strength, too.
Now here's Grant. And in that win against the Pelicans, he was a major factor as well. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And what you like about Jeremy Grant, the consistency from year to year, Stan.
Yeah, BA, he can shoot it. But defensively, you can put him on the opponent's best scorer. 3 and D and then some. Such a reliable vet for this team.
One falls for Grant.
And look, with a guy like Grant, you've got someone who can defend all 5 positions on the court. Guys like that don't come along every day.
Now here's Wiggins. Wright finds Antetokounmpo. Here's Silk. Pulls up at the elbow. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Silk's got 16 points now.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
Here's Coward. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
You have to stay up on him in that mid-range area. He's deadly from there.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Jeremy Grant began his career as an activity role player, but he's been adding layers. He said to start, whatever I needed to do to get on the court, whether it was defense, rebounding, blocking shots, I was going to do it. I wanted to see what I was capable of, so I put a lot of work in expanding my role. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. So it's Miami now. Following the bucket by the Grizzlies. This one for 3. Silk with the bucket. Silk's got 19 points.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Entire new group here. Our 2K leaderboard focusing on last year's three-point shooting leaders. And you look at Jerome. Boy, what a gifted shooter he is from way out there.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year. And the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that.
Now here's Jackson. He had 10 points in the win against New Orleans. Guys to Coward. To the paint.
Flushed down. Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Graham, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Antetokounmpo against Jackson. With the floater. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Here's Jerome. Pass to Jackson. Back to Jerome. Three-pointer. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Mitchell. Antetokounmpo to pass to Hardaway. Back to Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Grizzlies trail by 5. And the Heat's Eric Spoelstra, now the longest tenured head coach in the NBA stands.
His 18th season in this role, been with the Heat over 30 years, having gotten his start in Miami as a video coordinator. This run is the third longest all time after Jerry Sloan and Greg Popovich.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Pass to Hardaway. Back to Mitchell. And here's Portis. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Hardaway. Jerome grabs the miss. Memphis has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things up.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Now here's Hardaway. From downtown, it's rebounded by Ryan. Ryan's got 4 rebounds now. Jerome outside. A minute 29 left in the first. Wells, the pass to Jackson. Here's Coward. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Heat with the lead. Pass to Larson to stop the drought. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. To the inside. Here's Jackson. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Yeah, they're really working the paint now.
And it's Miami's ball. Here's Larson. Still without a bucket. Outside Hardaway. Three-pointer. And it's Coward with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now here's Mitchell. 27 seconds left to play in the first. Soft touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, that's the touch of Giannis. We've seen it improve so much over his career.
Now here's Jerome. 9 points in his last outing. To the middle. Here's Ryan. That one goes. Count it. Ryan's got 16 points.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on defense.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. It's the Grizzlies up by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. If you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
We've got Isaiah Stewart G.G. Jackson is out there with Jalen Wells. Then it's Ty Jerome, and it's Connor in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And it's Wright missing.
Well, when they're playing off you have to make them pay. And he could.
Jackson, he's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Here's Silk. He's covered by Wells. And it's Silk missing. Grizzlies lead by 5. Inside. Here's Jackson. Rebound Miami. Down low. Here's Wiggins.
Hey, Wiggins with the elevation. Just springing off the floor. Wiggins showing his athletic ability.
Second quarter of action. About a minute and a half played. Heat trail by 3. Pass to Wright. Miami moving it around. And here's Wiggins. 8 points in his last time out. And it's Silk missing.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
And again, Memphis no good. The Heat have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a big presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. From the arc, and Wiggins gets it to go. The assist by Wright. Wright's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And so Tomas Isolo calls the timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Jerome passes to Wells. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Connor using his post moves to get the 2 points. And that's 13 points for Tiny.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
Now Wright. 11 points for him last game against Orlando.
And not just scoring. He was a terror defensively. Active hands disrupting offensive sets time and again.
Here's Connor following the 3-point basket by Miami. Over Wright. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
The mid-range jumper isn't the most popular shot these days, but it's working for them.
Pass to Wiggins. There's the 3. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Memphis leading. Here's Connor. He's got 15. Stewart outside. Clock at 6. Here's Connor, pounded by Wright. Connor can't hit. The Heat have got 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Wiggins passes to Wright. Here's Silk. Counted from distance. Silk's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Right with the ball. No points so far. Pass to Wiggins. They set the screen. Beyond the arc. Lets it fly. And it's Silk missing. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. When you're a 6'8" pivot like Isaiah Stewart, you better have the strength to battle longer players.
Yeah, B.A., his game is all about power. Once he establishes position, it's hard to root him out of there. And, man, he sets some teeth-rattling.
The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Jerome passes to Stewart. And here's Wells, pounded by Wiggins. Wells misses.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Pass to Silk. 4-3. Knocks down the long J. Silk's got 30 points.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Here's Connor, pounded by Wright. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Jerome outside. Memphis needs to get off his shot. Jackson for 3. Hardaway grabs the board. Miami has gone 4 of 6 from outside. Looking sharp here in the second. Pass to Silk. And that went off the back of the rim and in. And now a 3-point Miami lead.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
To the paint. Right with a steal. In transition. And it's Silk missing. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Here's Connor. He's got 17. Fires top of the key. And that one comes up a bit short. Wiggins down low. Jackson on it. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It'll be on G.G. Jackson.
Yeah, the first overall pick in 2014, Andrew Wiggins has carved out a nice career as a scoring wing.
Shooting 2.
That free throw no good. And Andrew Wiggins is a great sidekick stand. He can also be a leading man at times.
Well, you know, B.A., a wing with his size and knack for scoring will always be welcome. And with the way he's improved his defense, you have a solid two-way play.
Edey's checked in for Memphis. Ryan comes in for Jackson. And really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Greg.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace, playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball, crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working.
And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding team from last year. Second, Memphis.
Well, the commitment they brought to the boards is evident in those numbers. Rebounding's never a glamour stat, but it wins you games.
Look at who's out there now for Miami. Bam Adebayo comes in for Portis. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. Now here's Edey. No points yet. Edey with a screen on Mitchell. Jerome passes to Wells. And again it's Memphis missing.
Just tremendous defense right there. Applying the pressure.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Ryan. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss. Miami leading by 6. Antetokounmpo finds right. Outside Adebayo. Memphis with a rebound. Pass to Connor. He's got it. His ninth make out of 15 tries.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Working inside, Adebayo.
Well, that's a big man with guard skills. Terrific move there from Adebayo.
Jerome up top, checked by Mitchell. Edey up top. Pass to Connor. Over right. Here's Edey. Here's Connor from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Connor's got 13 points in this quarter.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Ryan. Antetokounmpo covering. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Still sinks it from distance. And now it's an 8-point Miami lead.
He's dropping the 3-ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
There's a screen. Pass to Ryan. Back to Jerome. Launches a 3. Rebound Miami. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Silk. And here's Wright. Antetokounmpo inside. He's covered by Jerome. And Adebayo slams it in.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get prime-time positioning inside.
Tiny passes to Big Man. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
He throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Here's Antetokounmpo.
And he gets him with the shot fake. Giannis earns a trip to the line with the oldest trick in the book.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Giannis Antetokounmpo taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Stan, while they're cobbling together an offense, the Heat will always compete defensively.
Well, B.A., only 2 seasons in the last 3 decades have the Heat been below average in defensive rating. Making that commitment's a key pillar of the Heat culture.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
They set the pick. Pass to Ryan. And Adebayo over to help. And here's Grant from the arc. Rebound by the Heat. And he lobs it up to the rim. It's intercepted. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Connor. He's got 22. And that's good for 2. Connor's got 24 points.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Here's Wright. The kick out to Adebayo. He can't get it to go. And so it's Miami up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Coach Erik Spoelstra. And, Coach, what, if anything, do you think your team could improve on?
Well, the fact that, we had some open shots, so we missed them. We just have to stay the course. We're expecting a big burst from them in this building. We've got to be stable all the way through.
You hope they start to fall. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break. Ready for the second half.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
You know, for the Grizzlies, great start to the year. They came in prepared both mentally and with the game plan.
Yeah, winning the first 2 games of the season would give them a huge confidence boost. And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Heat.
You know who's having a great time watching these guys launch it from downtown? Me. You know who's not? Wilt Chamberlain over there.
Yeah, I don't even want to look in his direction. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Grizzlies trail by 8. Setting the floor for the Heat. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Silk in at the shooting guard position. Here's Connor, pounded by Wright, and Connor gets it to go. Connor's got 26.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse.
Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game.
No, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Right outside. Into the lane. Antetokounmpo for 3. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Wright. Here's Silk. Clock at 4. Second chance effort. The shot no good. And so Grant will bring it up for Memphis. Tipped. Wright with the bucket.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Here's Coward. He has 7. Pass to Edey. And here's Grant from the arc. Over to the left wing. Here's Connor, pounded by Wright. 5 on the clock. Goes back up. Connor can't hit. Miami leading by 9. Here's Silk. And again for 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. To the middle. Here's Connor. Uses the glass on the layup. Connor's got 28 points for the game.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis dumps it home.
Power and grace of Giannis, making it look easy like
Timeout.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. In third, the Grizzlies.
Now, we all know they didn't allow any easy buckets last season. I mean, their defense was tremendous, and the rim protection was just outstanding.
Here's Coward. 7 points in the game. Inside. Powerful one-handed slam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Wright finds Antetokounmpo. Here's Silk. Fires from deep. That shot off. Grant outside. Pass to Edey. Here's Connor, and he's got 28 now. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. Here's Silk. Lets the three fly. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist with that last one. Pass to Ryan. Now here's Grant. Here's Coward. Misses the three.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
I'll tell you, Bam is having a massive impact on this game. They just can't stop him.
Here's Connor. Pass to Ryan. Now Edey. Pounded by Wright. Outside for Grant. The three. A rebound by Silk. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Kept alive. Adebayo. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Well, that's exactly what Adebayo's out there to do off the ball. Work the glass and get his team second chance opportunities.
Here's Ryan. Give him 20. And Connor gets it to go. Connor's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
Wright finds Antetokounmpo. Here's Silk. Three-pointer, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Big Cat passes to Tiny. Now here's Edey. Hounded by Adebayo. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. And that one's good.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
You talk about a high-variance team. The Grizzlies keep you guessing, Coach.
Yeah, they do. They're young, brash, a ton of talent, and at times they've seemed poised to take over the West, but it hasn't happened yet.
Edey, that's good.
Look, this is just Edey doing big man things, getting physical to win buckets.
Wiggins outside, back to right. Four on the clock. Antetokounmpo for three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Edey's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Grant. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up to the Miami Heat. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Yeah, how about Adebayo? Just discarding the defender and finishing strong.
Here's Connor, hounded by Wright. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game. Spencer's checked in for Memphis.
Now into the lineup for Memphis, number 24, Cam Spencer.
Here's Coward. He's got 10. Just 5 to shoot. Grant, the pass to Big Cat. And again, it's Memphis missing. Miami leading by 12. There's the triple. And it's Silk missing.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Here's Spencer, hounded by Wiggins. Pass to Coward, launches it, and count it. Now 5 for 7.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Shoots from 12, and it's Miami with a rebound. Right outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Throws it up high. It's stolen away. Pass to Spencer. Grant outside. Down low. Here's Coward. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, might as well pack your bags.
Here's Antetokounmpo. 11 points in the game. Outside for Mitchell. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
Here's Connor. Give him 30. Pass to Jackson. It's Stewart, high post. 6 to shoot. Back to Jackson. And here's Jerome. Defended by Hardaway. And Jerome the bucket on the assist by Jackson. And now it's just a 4-point Miami lead. Entering the NBA at just 19 years of age. G.G. Jackson has such a bright future, Coach.
Well, Brian, he was scoring 15 a game as such a young rookie. He is a scoring 6'9" wing, and I think Jackson will grow in this league.
Oh, come on! This is unreal!
How do you even come up with something like that? Giannis is an artist.
Stewart, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Connor. 2 points. Connor's got 32 points in the game.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. Are you kidding?
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Jerome. Hardaway grabs the board.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Jackson against Antetokounmpo. Portis outside. Pass to Mitchell for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. And now it's a 9-point Miami lead.
Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
And it's good for two.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Here's Connor. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 9 rebounds now. Here's Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball. Jerome outside. Stewart, a screen on Hardaway. He shoots. Rebound Miami.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got 6 assists here tonight. Here's Connor. He's got 34. The three. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Miami Heat ending the quarter up 10. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. We've got Jalen Wells. Jackson out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Ty Jerome. And it's Connor in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Grizzlies trail by 10. Pass to Jerome. Here's Connor, pounded by Wright. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nifty move. And Wright with the defensive effort. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. Now here's Wright. To the inside. Yet another assist.
He's nearing the franchise record for most assists in a single game.
This team feeds off his unselfishness and commitment to keeping everyone else involved.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Pass to Portis. Mitchell, a screen on Jackson. Back to Mitchell. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Look, Portis isn't asked to do a lot of facilitating, so the assist there is just an added bonus.
Here's Connor. Over right. And Connor gets it to go. 36 points for Tiny.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
Good! Another from three.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Yeah, moving alongside Curry's mark from 2016. That was the top spot until Klay took it.
Here's Wells. But he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
It's Portis, high post. Pass to Silk. Another bucket! Wow! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
First team foul. At the line for the Heat. At the line for one.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Stewart, a screen on Mitchell. Ooh, poked away. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Pass to right. Back to Mitchell. Now Adebayo. Now right. Shot clock at 5. Portis for 3. And another dime for it.
And this last assist ties him for the franchise record for most in a game. What a performance he's having.
He's been passing with pinpoint accuracy all game long.
Thunderous jam from Stewart.
Miami leading by 17. Pass to Portis. Outside Mitchell. Here's Silk. Connects again from distance.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing.
Yeah, amazing indeed. 14 triples alongside Captain Klay Thompson, that is. You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Yeah, when Portis gets the ball down there, he goes to work. Bobby has a nice blend of touch and size.
Here's Connor. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Silk. And the call is going to be an illegal screen.
Since halftime, either they've gotten sloppier or the defense has turned up.
A line change here for Memphis. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Edey. And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You've got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy.
And again for 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
It's a new single-game high-water mark for triples.
Yeah, making waves and passing the Splash brother, Klay Thompson. 15 threes and counting.
Well, you got to be able to take a hit in the NBA. Grant doing what he had to.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line.
3 shots.
They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
And he hits the first of 3.
Well, this guy's a classic example of hard work paying off. Jeremy Grant has developed into a very impactful player.
And the second free throw is good. And he nails the third. Well, Stan, now that we've had the coaches' challenges for a few seasons now, what do you think about it?
Well, B.A., I'm probably in the minority. I don't really like them. I think they slow down the flow of the game. And look, across all sports, mistakes are part of the game. Players' mistakes, coaches' mistakes, and referees' mistakes. Let's just live with them and keep the game moving.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Memphis on D. Adebayo finds right. Miami moving it around. Pass to Silk. Jacks up a three. Memphis with a rebound. Ryan's got 6 rebounds in the game. Grant right side. Hook loose. Here's Spencer. Pounded by Wright. 5 to shoot. Adebayo with the rejection.
What a defensive force. Bam sees him cut at the rim and denies him the bucket.
Mitchell, the pass to Wright. We've had the in-season tournament for a few years now, Grant. What's your opinion on it?
You know, B.A., I think it's working out pretty well. I mean, the NBA Cup is drawing increased fan interest, and the players are invested. So what's not to like about it?
Grant, left side. And Ryan gets it to go. Ryan's got 22 points.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Mitchell, the pass to Wright. And here's Portis. Fires the three. The rebound by Edey. Here's Coward. Shoots from 14. Rebound by the Heat. Portis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Right outside. Portis right side. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Off the mark there with a three.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Ryan. And here's Grant from the arc. Here's Spencer. Here's Coward. The three is up. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Portis gets the bucket. Portis has got 7 points for the quarter.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Ryan. And down it goes. 2 points. Ryan's got 24 points.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Here's Silk. He's covered by Grant. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Good. He hits again.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Timeout, timeout.
Change it up. Here's Silk. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Miami leading by 23. Pass to Wiggins. Right outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Silk. Another possession. Another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Grant outside. And there's the screen. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And when Grant gets to the rim like that, you can't help but foul.
Jeremy Grant taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That one falls for Grant. That one misses. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
Pass to Edey. 1:24 left in the 4th quarter. And there's the drive. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
At the line for Memphis, Ryan taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Heat.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Silk.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Right on the right side. Silk, the pass to right. Antetokounmpo outside. A shot from the mid-range. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Ryan. Down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.